Hi, I hope everybody's doing good today. Normally something came across today. I get a lot of things that come across my mind and I don't share them, and I feel like I should start sharing this stuff because I know that there are other people out there like me that need to hear it. And I want to start out by, I'm going to share, and I've said this before, and I don't do it, but I need to do it because I know that my journey can help others, and I know that that's what we're here to do. We're supposed to go through this and overcome it and help others. And I'm not going to be like everybody else, and I'm not going to say that I've got it and I've overcame it, because I'm still going through it. But it would help me to hear the truth and not about all this manifestation and all this shit about making your life fucking perfect. So I have a wonderful life, and I'm blessed. Are my manifestations coming clear, or coming true? I don't know, because I'm confused, and I'm hoping doing this will help me and maybe help you. So what came across today, what came into my heart that I wanted to share first off is, I have been going, I'm on a journey. I'm on an awakening journey, and this journey started approximately 7 or 8 years ago, whenever my sister took her life. My sister had something that attacked her, and it took her light. I saw her 3 months before she hung herself, and her light was gone out of her eyes. And I told people, and they didn't believe me. So it started. That's what started my path. I decided that I was going to start listening to the universe. I was going to start paying attention to the signs, because I knew that there was more out there. So, and this is, I've been doing this now for over 7 years, and I ran across some videos for the 144,000, the chosen ones, and it occurred to me, and they kept me going for about 4 months. It's like, oh my God, I'm a chosen one. I must be of this lineage, and this is why I've gone through everything that I've gone through, because I drugs, alcohol, prescription medication prescribed by the doctor, and I'm not gonna lie, I still take Adderall, and I take Kratom. Kratom is all natural, and I've been taking that now for 7 years. It started out as pain, but it is very addictive, and I don't want to get off of it because it makes the pain better. So I'm not gonna come across as all holier than thou. I just have to give the truth, and part of that truth is beware. Beware. Anything that I tell you, pray about it. Use discernment. Pray for discernment and wisdom. Because, these chosen one videos, I even gave them money that I did not have, and I didn't give them much. I gave them like $5 or $10, but I believe that in the beginning there is truth in those, and it really helped me, and I gained a lot of clarity as far as what sin is, because sin is not what the Bible teaches sin, like what we learn. I was raised in the Church of Christ. Sin is that, but it's so much more. But I digress. So, these chosen one videos, and I posted this on a lot of them. Beware, because what they're doing is they may have some wisdom in there, and there may be some truth, but it's getting clouded with trying to get clicks and likes and subscriptions. And then that's money. And a lot of these people that are teaching manifestation, they have all the, these manifestation classes and all this class, but they're all charging. And this information is from God, from our Creator, from the Spirit. This is how the world was made. So I just wanted to put that out there. you know, these videos are good, and they kept me going, but what they do is they keep on. I have learned so much from YouTube because this path has been lonesome. I meet people, but you know, I have trust issues. I believe that doctors and psychiatrists are taught to memorize information from books, and they feed that information right back to you. They don't know what's really going on in your body. I'm 57 years old, and I'm not going to go to the doctor. Now, let's say if all of a sudden I passed out, and I wouldn't want to go. But, you know, I do believe that the doctors are helpful, that they can help you. But I also believe, especially whenever you become my age, all of a sudden they create illnesses so they can put you on medication. Now, you know, and I was talking about medication earlier. I take Ritalin right now, and it's an addiction because it keeps me up and it keeps me going, and it gives me energy in the morning because I don't sleep good at night. And, you know, I've come across why, and I've got all these ideas from watching all these videos, and, you know, I ran across a good one today. And sadly, though, he was selling his services. And this information, if what these people are preaching and saying, you know, I believe it's true to a certain extent, but what they're doing is they are trying to get money from information because of people like me that are stumped or in a place where they don't know where to go, and then they'll pay these outrageous amounts of money for these spiritual I don't know what they like, camps or whatever, and you know, that's not right. And you know, if I could afford it, you know, honestly, I don't know if I would pay or not, because I believe that I've got to feel it, and it's got to be genuine, and it's got to be within me. And I will tell you what's helped me the most with my spirituality is low doses, not microdosing. I can't microdose. I get angry and irritable feeling, but mushrooms. I'm not saying that that's for everybody. You've got to work through a lot of stuff before you can take mushrooms, because what mushrooms and like ayahuasca, you know, I don't know about ayahuasca. I thought I was being called to do it at one point, but something in me said, no, you don't need to do that. I think you really have to be in the right place, and I'm afraid that that's what happened to my sister. I think that she was playing with psychedelics and she wasn't ready, and something got in her. But you know, that's another video, and I'm going to try to start posting these videos. You know, I get depressed, and I just don't want to. I just want to feel sorry for myself, and but that's not, you know, I've gone through too much. Like I said, I'm 57 years old. I self-diagnosed myself with borderline personality disorder. I've been married 4 times. Got my heart broken a year ago by someone that I fell head over heels in love with. I could see what was really in him, but I also, well, my heart was broken. I could see who he was, but he couldn't see it, or, you know, that's another story too. But, you know, I'm thankful for that heartbreak, because I've never, after being married 4 times, I've never had my heart broken, because I've been too scared to let myself fall in love. But I did let myself fall in love this time, and it felt really, really good. Will I ever do it again? I don't know. I'm not totally against it, but and I think the biggest point in this video is just to put a warning out there, and all the information that you get, pray about it, listen to your gut. You know, that was one of the things that whenever after my sister died and I became homeless for the first time, I lived at the domestic violence shelter at the Salvation Army, and that was a very eye-opening experience for me. I watched a friend die in front of me. I've had so much, but I've got a lot of wonderful stories of hope, and I know I'm supposed to share this. Now, what am I doing right now? Am I rich? No. I'm being taken care of. God is taking care of me. I have a roof over my head. I'm staying with a friend. Am I working? No. Have I been looking for a job for the past year? Yes. Do I normally get jobs off the cuss because I'm a salesperson? Yes, every time except this year. And watching the Chosen Ones videos opened my eye to maybe this is why God has got a different plan for me. But, you know, we all have destinies, and God has taught me so much about through prayer and fasting. In fact, today I started a fast. I'm going to do a 3-day fast, and fasting gives me clarity. I feel I get answers after I fast. So this fast is for a solution and of where I am now. Now I'm in a beautiful place, and I'll show you. If you can see behind me, I've got, let's see, I've got a wonderful dog out there, and I have goats and land. I mean, it's beautiful, and I'm in a beautiful, safe place. I haven't been in the past, but I'm blessed with that. And so I have grandchildren that are healthy, so I'm blessed with that. I am able to talk. I have a way to let y'all know that this path is a hard path, and I have dedicated as much of my life to it that I can. I know that I think there's forces that are fighting against me where I'm not able to get my words out, and I've been putting it off. And I've come over the 7 or 8 years. I've had a lot of self-realizations that have just come to me, and I've learned that, you know, whenever you're thinking or not thinking, you're just doing random things, right? They call that, if you're just doing things without thinking about it, it's called your default mode network. I think default mode is what your brain's running on. So, you know, if things come to me if I'm cleaning, you know, I think a lot, and I've learned to know that those things are whenever spirit, or if you want to call spirit your higher self, that's when those things come to me, and I just know. And it came to me a while back about these videos, and that, you know, they're just trying to get clicks and subscribers. And also I've come to learn that, and this is just through discernment and knowing what's going on, knowing what's up. And I do have that gift. And again, what I say, pray about it. I'm not telling you just believe me because I'm saying it, because it may not be your truth, because we all have our truths, and it may work for you, and it may lead you, and if it helps you, please listen to it. You know, just anything that helps you grow just a little bit more. But my point is, yes, there's these people that are creating these videos for Chosen Ones and the 144. I don't know exactly, of course, how many there are, but they've all got different accounts. And I also want you to be very weary of the ones that are talking about how the people have hurt you, how they're going to get their karma, and how they're going to get hurt. And it's like boasting. And what that's doing is it's bringing that up, and you must forgive. Because this world is based off, this universe, we have to forgive. I was having anxiety attacks that would just come to me, and I learned through all my video watching, astral parasites. And I started listening to this, because what the videos were saying, the recordings, is that these astral parasites would attach themselves to parts of you of unforgiveness, traumas that you have not let go of. And they were giving, and they just all of a sudden, like, you should be happy and things should be going really good. And then all of a sudden you get this anxiety out of nowhere, or these depression thoughts out of nowhere. And the more I listened to these videos, I decided, and I put this off, and I don't know why I put it off, but I am so glad I did it. On a Saturday afternoon, I was sitting in my bedroom feeling sorry for myself, and I thought, you know, I'm going to write letters to all the people that I feel have wronged me. And I'm going to in that letter say what they did to me, how it made me feel, and I'm going to forgive them, because something that I have come to understand is that's negative energies, because people, we are made in the image of our Creator, of the Spirit that is all pure, all love, and all perfect. So what has come to that makes people do things that are unthoughtful or unloving or just hurtful, it's negative energies that cause this. My mother has hurt me. People might call her, oh gosh, can you think of the word now? It's a big word, narcissist. My mother is a textbook narcissist. The man I fell in love with, textbook narcissist. My sister is trying to gain my inheritance, which she probably already has. I don't even talk to my mom. They won't talk to me because I've disappointed my mother so bad throughout my life because of all the decisions that I've made. But that's another story. Anyway, back to this. So something, and I hope this helps you, something that I wrote these letters of forgiveness, and in the letter I told them how it made me feel, and I also told them that I understand, because that's not how you really are, and there's something attacking me through you. And people don't know this. This is like the spirit of narcissism, and the spirits where people do mean things here, and you're just like, what in the world did that even come from? It's a tax to hold you back from your destiny. And that's another video. And so, I have all these. I need to share all this, and I will. But anyway, I finished this letter. I told them that I'd forgiven them, and that I loved them, and that I gave it to Spirit. And I took all of these letters out, and I burned them. And as I watched the smoke going up, I gave that pain and that hurt to my Creator. And the anxiety attacks stopped. I still get the depression attacks a little bit sometimes, not as bad, and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, so I've been on antidepressants and PTSD meds. I finally am not taking the antidepressants. I do take something for PTSD. I don't take it every day, but if I'm having an exceptionally bad day, I'll take that, and it helps to get me out of it. But I'm not having the anxiety. And I'm considering getting back on the antidepressants, but I don't want to. And so I want to get off of all of this, all the medications that I've always taken. I've stopped drugs. I drink wine. I drink wine whenever I can. I'm not going to lie about that. I'll have a glass or two every night if I have the money to buy it. I don't like to get drunk. I enjoy the taste of wine. I did coke, meth, I took pills, everything. Meth was one I landed on. Meth helped me to stop my bad drinking, because I was drinking all the time. Getting drunk, gross drunk. My kids saw that, my kid experienced things that I'm so sorry for, but I was able to forgive myself in that. I thought I was going to die one night, and all that, I just knew I was going to die. And in that, thinking that it was over, that I was able to forgive myself for the mother that I was to my children. Because I did drugs, and I drank, and I partied while my kids were growing up. I didn't pay attention to them like I should, and all that. Now my kids are good. They're good. My daughter's a good mother. My son is responsible. He drinks, and I wish he didn't, but I know they're protected through Spirit. But I think my point, so I've done the gamut, and I'm finally at a place in my life where maybe all of that trauma that I was holding on to as a child, being diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, it's a label, and I identified with that label, so I took it. But no, that's any of you that have been given that label or have given yourself that label, don't label yourself, because we're all individuals. And just because we don't fit in with the norm does not make us bad. Or no, we are the salt of the earth, and it's good. You don't have to fit in with the norm, and you don't have to be cookie cutter. And some people may not like it, but that's okay if they don't like it, as long as you love yourself. And I'm learning that. Some days I think I love myself less than other days, but I have finally learned to love myself, and I'm blessed with my beautiful children. And I just thank you so much I hope this has helped you, and I will try and share more. Have a beautiful day.